Started to feel like shit heading to the worst. I wouldn't even make a dial if you put me on the climb. Let me be there for a while. When I look into your eyes, I don't see the same smile. Probably blame me for the drugs I was on before you found me.
What are you doing, step bro?
One thing I realized lately, and I mean, I only been aware of this for maybe about the past 3 or 4 years or whatnot. But I did not know that meth was a drug of choice for a lot of people. Black, white, Hispanic. Man, I haven't seen any Asians or Chinese people or, those type of people. I haven't even seen no Africans on no meth. But when it comes to those three races, man, between those three races individually, a lot of our people are fucked up and strung out on meth. We're not even talking about all these other drugs or these pills, these, the crack, the whatever, the fentanyl. And I think I'm going to talk about that next as well. I've been letting that fentanyl slide a little bit too long. But meth has seemed to be a growing choice of recreational use. And it seems like normal people are not fucking with this shit. But it seems like a lot of our sick people, a lot of our older people, a lot of our people that has been in combat, a lot of our homeless people, when y'all driving down the street and y'all see these people nodded off and bent over in the streets, it's not, and a lot of people say, oh, that's heroin and shit like that. No, meth fucks with people. And if y'all don't believe me how bad meth does people, listen to this story.
This morning, a horrific scene inside a Polk County home. Deputies say an ex-Marine shot and killed 4 people, including an infant. Another 11-year-old was shot multiple times and survived. Polk County's sheriff said the scene just outside of Lakeland is one of the worst things he's ever experienced.
This morning, investigators say the killer had no connection to the victims. Our Treasure Roberts is following the latest on this. And deputies say this actually started with a strange encounter hours beforehand.
Yes, Bridget, deputies say about 9 hours before the shooting spree, the family reported a suspicious man. After they threatened to call police, he left, but came back early yesterday morning.
We're sitting here with the same questions that you are and everyone is in the community is why there?
The Polk County Sheriff trying to find answers for his community after a gruesome tragedy.
We just know we had a madman with a lot of guns that shot and killed innocent people.
33-year-old Brian Riley is accused of murdering 4 members of the same family, including an infant. It all happened around 4:30 Sunday morning at a home near Lakeland. But this wasn't the first time Riley showed up at the family's house.
And they go, what do you want here? Well, I'm here to talk to Amber. You see, God sent me here because she's going to commit suicide. So this other person reconfirmed there's no Amber here.
Deputies say the ex-Marine left, but hours later came back to the house in body armor and started shooting. His girlfriend tells deputies he claims to have PTSD.
It's important to underscore just because you have mental health problems does not mean you're not criminally liable. He's criminally liable. He played word games with us during the interviews to try to set a defense. That doesn't work.
The sheriff also called Riley heartless. He says Riley told them the family begged for their lives, and he shot them anyway. He's set to face a judge at 9 this morning. Bridget.
Thank you, Treasure. And if you'd like to read the full timeline of what happened and watch the latest press conference from investigators, we have that for you on clickorlando.com. Click on the story on the home.
So the little girl who was shot also in this situation or whatnot, I looked at further reports and she got shot 7 times. But at this point right now, it do look like she's able to make it. And that's great because we don't know how many how many shots the other family members got, but I'm pretty sure this little girl lived for a reason. So I just want to send my condolences to the family members, anybody of the community that, was hurt, even feel some type of way about this situation. I want to send my condolences first to those people. And then I want to talk about why you can't be mad at this. Why you can't be mad, but you can be mad at this man for the actions that he chose. But the thing that I want to say is, this could happen anywhere at any time with anyone gone off of any of these illicit drugs. So since we're talking about meth at this point, I'm pretty sure that I'm not the only one who knows a meth head. Somebody who loves to suck on that glass bulb. A lot of these people be in their right minds before they even choose to use this drug. But then after the fact, they become strung out and they become just like anybody else out here on these streets, strung out on this shit. But this is something that a lot of people in the they said he had PTSD. What other ways do we have for our soldiers, our, Marine, Army, Navy? What other ways do we have for them to cope with the things that they go through or what they witness? I'm not saying feel sorry for the man. I'm not saying that I'm not trying to uplift them. I'm not trying to make excuses for him. At the end of the day, he should get death in my book. I'm not looking at him using the meth as an excuse, but it's like, how do we stop our people who served our country at least from getting on these type of drugs? What type of help was handed to him before he was, what type of help was, pushed in his direction before he chose to use this drug? Now, if he got out of the Army, or the Marines or whatnot, and then he started to decided to start using the drugs, then trust me, man, I don't feel sorry for him at all. But something led up to this man using this drug. And I feel like, in a way, man, our government is failing not only our service members, but the people of the public as well. It's sad that a family that had nothing to do with this man died just because of him taking drugs. And this could be your family. It could be my family. How many people we know running around here crazy like that with no sense? Look at New York. A lot of those people running around New York, man, beating on people, stabbing people, biting motherfuckers in the forehead, shooting motherfuckers in gas stations and bodegas and stuff. A lot of them people is off of drugs, man. A lot of them people is mentally ill. And this is a case of a mentally ill person on illicit drugs. This is what happens. This is the type of stuff, man, we gotta grab a hold of this type of stuff, man, before it just get out of hand collectively. So, I'm not saying that I'm glad it was just, one family. I mean, it could have been a whole bunch of people. It could have been more than those 4 individuals. It could have been 10, 20, 100. He could have shot up a whole goddamn shopping mall or something. He could have shot up a church just from him taking these drugs alone. So, like I said, my condolences go out to the family, man. These drugs is a serious topic that we need to talk about. Like, a lot of things are not more important than these drugs that are out here on the streets, man. Changing the individual mind of our people, man. Love y'all. Subscribe to the channel. Tell me what y'all think below, man. I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm out. Peace.
Started feel like shit, heading to the worst. I wouldn't even make a dial if you put me on the climb. Let me be there for a while. When I look into your eyes, I don't see the same smile. Probably blame me for the drugs. I was on them before you found me. Seem like everybody judged me, so I ain't worried.